The NLA was originally established as the Department of National Lotteries in 1958 with a mandate to organize raffles for the public to have fun and win prizes. In 2006, with the passing of an Act of Parliament, the National Lotto Act 722 gave birth to the National Lottery Authority, which had the legal monopoly on the organization of lotteries in Ghana. For over 6 decades, the NLA remains to be one of the most important contributors to both government revenues and employment generation. In recent years, however, records would show that NLA's revenues have been on a steady decline. Some of the reasons for this are the following. Unlicensed operators remain to proliferate because retailers enjoy better margins, coupled with player trust issues that winning combinations are rigged. Many collaborators have fixed fee arrangements with the authorities, resulting in stagnant revenue growth. More and more players gravitate towards more convenient means of buying lottery tickets offered by collaborators. Existing licensing practices are too flexible that it contributes to the unpredictability of doing business with NLA, thus discouraging new operators to come in and do business. Lastly, existing IT systems are unable to provide management confidence to ensure accurate and timely revenue collection. It goes without saying that much is to be desired to improve NLA revenues. We propose to implement a comprehensive program in 3 phases. The first phase is to do housekeeping by setting up an audit platform that will provide management the confidence that all ticket sales are reported and that taxes are properly collected. As the saying goes, we cannot manage what we cannot measure. Second, is to minimize revenue leakage by providing a long-term solution to significantly reduce illegitimate lottery operations. However, technology alone cannot completely address the problem and requires close collaboration with other authorities, such as law enforcement. And lastly, generate new revenue streams by creating a business-friendly environment that will attract new lottery operators to do business in Ghana. This involves setting up standard licensing processes and fees complemented by digitalization to ensure transparency and accountability. To better appreciate what needs to be done, we need to understand how the present IT systems work, and what challenges they pose to the management's goal of increasing revenues. Ticket sales are captured using point-of-sale terminals in lottery kiosks. Via the Internet, these POS terminals transmit data to centralized servers controlled by the collaborators. Then, the collaborators send their ticket sales to NLA via a system developed by a third-party contractor. Unfortunately, the present system is limited to data recording and lacks mechanisms to check whether or not all ticket sales have been reported. It can't be helped but to think that NLA must be generating more revenues compared to what is presently paid by the collaborators. Data is also not sent in real time but rather as an end-of-day process. This means that if the management wants to know what today's revenues look like, it has to wait until tomorrow. Not all collaborators transmit their data to NLA. In fact, many don't. Collaborators which have secured a fixed fee arrangement with NLA do not send their ticket sales on a daily basis, unlike those with revenue-sharing contracts. As a result, NLA is deprived of revenue data, which makes the assessment for possible tax adjustments in the future difficult. NLA-operated games are likewise collected from POS terminals in kiosks, but unlike those of collaborators, they are transmitted and stored in separate servers. This makes data consolidation a challenge and results in inefficiencies manifested by delayed and inaccurate reports. Because data is incomplete and cannot be relied on, NLA depends on collaborators to declare for themselves how much taxes to pay and cannot initiate the proper tax collection on its own. And when collaborators miss their payment deadlines, NLA takes the brunt of collecting revenues using unreliable data. Addressing the current pains in the IT systems is the elephant in the room. This is how the proposed audit platform will work. As soon as ticket sales reach the servers of the collaborators, they will be transmitted in real time to the audit platform without further delay. This means that at any given point in time, NLA will have the ability to determine what the present revenues look like without waiting for the IT department by providing access to real-time dashboards. On a monthly basis, digital invoices are automatically generated by the platform without the need for any human intervention. Once approved, invoices are electronically sent for timely settlement by the collaborators. Audit mechanisms are in place to ensure the completeness of sales received from the collaborators. These include deploying mystery lottery players on the field to purchase tickets, and running raffle programs where players feed their ticket details to the audit platform. All such tickets must find their respective matches in the ticket sales sent by the collaborators, otherwise non-conformity reports are created by the platform. Non-conformity reports that remain unresolved are then translated into demerits within the system and correspondingly added in the next invoice as penalty line items in case thresholds are met. The audit platform will be deployed in an in-country cloud environment. Why is this important? Having an in-country cloud enhances data protection by ensuring that no data leaves Ghana. NLA is guaranteed to have systems running with proper infrastructure redundancies without worrying about hardware maintenance and obsolescence. Better security is the cloud environment is certified to be secure using world-class standards including PCI DSS, ISO 27001, among others. Managed infrastructure services ensure that all systems are in good health at any given point in time, thus allowing the ICT department of NLA to focus on more strategic and important tasks. To ensure the successful implementation of the audit platform, the following policy changes need to be worked on. All existing collaborators need to be required to integrate their systems with the audit platform, including platform providers, in order to provide a complete view of revenue data. As a matter of policy, no new licenses must be issued without integrating their systems with the audit platform. The demerit system framework must be in place if penalties are to be imposed for non-compliance. Standard licensing processes and fees must be clearly defined and strictly adhered to. Approval and rollout of the raffle programs to institute the proposed audit mechanism. Setting up the proposed audit platform will significantly improve revenue collection, but how soon can it be rolled out? As the platform need not be developed from scratch, and, barring unforeseen project management and policy approval delays, it can be quickly implemented within a short period of 3 months. COMFAC. Together with our local partner, are excited to bring our expertise to the table and help your esteemed organization generate more revenues and transform the country as a preferred destination for global lottery operators. Thank you for listening.